I made bread out of pig's blood, but why and how? Well, let's answer the why, but it's going to take a second. So, I like science and stuff, and I watched this channel called Nile Red, who makes cool stuff using chemistry, and I wanted to try something like that. But I'm a kid, so chemistry is a bit dangerous for me, if you get what I mean. So, I did it with cooking, you know? Anyway, secondary reason, Vikings. They're cool and they made sourdough blood bread, because they didn't want to waste any part of the animals they hunted. So they also made bone broth and steak, and also, as I just mentioned, blood bread. They mostly farmed sheep for this, but I was gonna need a more, clickbaity thing. So, human blood, yeah? Oh, it's a bit too expensive. Okay, what's the closest thing to human blood? Pig blood? Well, that's easy enough to obtain. Okay, the second question is how? Well, the short answer is to replace regular bread's recipe's water, so in this case 320 grams of water, with blood, which would be made by rehydrating the powder blood that we have here. To do that, we need to add water to the correct ratio of water to blood. 1 part blood to 6 parts water, adding up to 320 grams of blood in total. So I immediately add a bit more water than we need. No worries, it's time to make the dough. So adding in the flour, which goes as well as you expect. 25 grams of butter, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 1 teaspoon of yeast. Then we add in the blood, which is this odd brown colour. It's because blood has iron in it, which reacts with the air, which makes it oxidize, turning it this brown colour. Like how iron rusts into that brown colour, that's also why scabs are also that same colour. It's oxidized blood, blocking the leak. Back to bread. We don't want to need this, as it's from pig blood and has a bunch of stuff our immune system doesn't want in our body, especially in this cold form it's currently in. So we use the mixer, which slowly turns the mix into a dough. Now, I can't really touch the dough, because obviously the blood, it mixes with our immune system, does bad things, make us ill. So we pour it into a glass container and let it rise under a velvet tin foil for about 30 minutes. Then we shove it in an oven for 30 minutes. Now it's funny, the blood doesn't actually change the reaction in the bread like I expected. It's because bread only needs sugar, warmth and moisture to grow outside the oven, producing CO2. The blood provides that reaction, and when we took it out of the oven, we noticed the bread's crust was hard. Turns out the blood has proteins that if baked in the crust or with direct exposure to the outside, it would oxidize fast, as well as the hemoglobin and albumin, causing the crust to become hard. Along with this, if you leave the bread out for too long with the slice taken out of it, the regular parts, or the central parts, like the actual inside of the bread, the doughy part, actually it turns as hard as the crust due to the oxidation process that I mentioned earlier. And boom, the bread is done. In this frankly shorter than expected video. Thank you for watching, I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, also subscribe, thank you.